Devin Nunes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at the point where he's an idiot.
Yeah. So can you? I've tried to follow this story, right? And what actually happened seems fairly easy to follow, and that he's just he's trying to investigate while also being on the side of the
Yes,
person he's investigating.
exactly.
That's pretty clear. But what is? Can you? Give me your version
I'll
of the
give
story.
you. So,
yeah.
as I see it, so obviously, was it last week or the week before? He made this
Who knows these
announcement
days?
at the White House,
Yeah.
saying that he's
At the White House.
Yeah, at the like literally at
on
the
the outside
White
White
House,
Wing, West
that
Wing,
he had new information that that Donald Trump turned around and said vindicates him, and that and this information that he had, he did not take it to his investigative committee, right? But he allegedly shared it with the White House. Now it's turning out that he didn't share it with the White House. The White House gave it to him.
Right.
Which and now not only one, not two, but three White House officials are reported to have given him the very same information, that he came out and said that he went to meet with some anonymous source that he wanted to protect. This is like a cluster F of stupidity.
Yeah. No. You hate to just go to this guy is dumb.
Yeah,
But it does not.
it's not bright. He's not bright.
It doesn't. He's not bright. He can't. He's not. He can't keep his story straight. And the like he like. And again, I admit I don't fully follow. He's
Well,
like changing
here, I'll give you some-
cars.
yeah, I'll give you some of the notes from,
throw people
so-
off. He doesn't know that everybody's watching. I mean, this is worse than James Comey not being able to hide his Twitter account.
This is insane. So this is from the New York Times. It all goes back to March 21st when Nunes allegedly got a call from a source, and he was in an Uber at the time.
Right.
And once he got a call from the Uber, he promptly, according to the New York Times, quote, promptly diverted it to the White House. And then the next day he gave that news conference that everyone knows.
Right.
It turns out, since disclosing that, that he's been refusing to divulge the identity. But it turns out the reason he's not divulging the identity is not to protect the sources, so much as for it not to be revealed that the sources are actually the people he's supposed to be investigating.
So it's to protect himself.
It's
not
It's to
the
protect
source.
himself.
Right.
And so, according to the New York Times, they have the names of the actual White House spokespeople or the White House staffers who were involved in this, officials. Ezra Cohen, the senior director for intelligence of the National Security Council, Michael Ellis, who's a lawyer who works on the national security issues at the White House. And then since the show started, I saw a pop-up that there's actually actual third official that he met with. And so all of this information that he started floating out to the nation, that he would not share with his investigative committee, actually is being fed to him by the White House. And he's forwarding it as though it's evidence to support the White House.
The evidence that he's found.
That he's found from an outside, like a journalist. And here's the thing.
What would the source be otherwise?
Why would they be at the White House?
Yeah, right, exactly. Right.
Like, how dumb are we? Like, how dumb does he think we are to think that that a person who's not working at the White House needs to meet him at the White House to give him this information?
You've seen All the President's Men?
Yes. Yeah.
They don't meet in the White House.
Yeah,
right?
they meet in the garage.
Yeah, right. They meet for obvious reasons, because there's not a million reporters in the random garage. Right. The idea that he would do this in the most covered acre on Earth,
the planet.
I mean,
how many Russian spy satellites are focused?
Everything's focused there. I mean, I don't know. It's dumbfounding. Look, it does not take a genius to get elected to Congress, right? There's obviously other things that can get you there. You would hope that becoming the head of this committee,
House Intelligence Committee. Come on, like,
this is the best.
This is the best the Republicans had to offer, and it's mind-numbingly stupid that he got himself into this type of situation. When loyalty, you have to be loyal to yourself first. Like, he's trying to be loyal to Donald Trump, and he's ruined his career. Like, there's really nothing else for him to do after this.
The fact that we know his name is a bad thing for him.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's this. I'm sure he was well liked in whatever
district.
Awful little. I mean, you see that CA, and your brain thinks San Diego.
Yeah.
But California's a big place, right? And I can't imagine that he's from a major metropolis out there. I don't know. It's hard to be. I find it hard to have much intelligent to say about this particular story. It seems like a bumbling person performing a just truly terrible job at what he's been assigned.
Yeah.
Right, and it combined with sort of obvious hack partisanship.
Yeah.
It's the worst you could
I
draw
mean,
it up, right? At
it's-
least be good if you're going to be corrupt.
Even in the original context of what he was trying to say, originally he was trying to say that he met with the source at the White House who says that the Trump administration was definitely underneath surveillance, right?
Right.
Even in that context, his unwillingness to share that information with his committee shows the level of political shilling that he was doing.
Well, or it shows it doesn't exist.
Well,
Right.
that too.
I mean, like,
that too.
you know,
It
no
doesn't.
picture
It doesn't exist in a
right?
form.
Like, this
It doesn't exist in a form that he's willing to actually go public with.
At least, right.
except for the news
It
cycle.
could be very, very flimsy. One suspects he's not making it up entirely.
Right.
Right. But he's doing his own interpretation and shielding it from the interpretation of others. And, this day and age, we do expect more open source evidence than in the past, which is one good thing about the rise of new media. This comes off as particularly flaccid in this current context.
It's amazing. It's amazing, and I would love to see where this goes from here, because at this point, I don't know how he maintains his chairmanship, let alone his seat in the 2018 race. He almost needs to just walk away.
Well, yeah, and you have to be challenged to lose, right? And I guess I don't know. California 21st. Don't quote me. I don't know. Who knows what the politics are there? Whether or not he is really challengeable, but one would think that leadership roles are it's the end of that one.
Yeah.